Umami Magic Savory Flavor Boost. Umami? What's umami? Umami? It's that yummy, savory taste that makes food so irresistible. The kind of flavor that we all crave. It's that deep, mouth-watering taste that you find in things like gooey cheeseburgers, a delicious red ripe tomato, Parmesan cheese, soy sauce, addictive Doritos, or in ingredients like nutritional yeast, Asian fish sauce, or bouillon when you want to make an amazingly tasty broth. Speaking of broth, in a good broth, umami is the secret ingredient. It's the foundation of flavor in comforting soups, stews, braises, casseroles, all things that are inherently comforting and yummy. Now picture all of that deliciousness in one little bottle. That's Ooomommee Magic. It's a savory flavor boost. Just a squeeze and boom, you get all that rich umami flavor in an instant. It's like a total umami flavor bomb. Just store it in your spice cabinet near your salt and pepper, anywhere you might want to have the magic of umami at the ready. It's going to be your salt and pepper savory bestie. Why choose it over bouillon? It's non-GMO, plant-based, gluten-free, soy-free, and has no artificial ingredients. Plus, it has 70% less sodium than the leading bouillon, so you can control the amount of salt in your food. The secret behind bouillon's game-changing flavor, it's umami, but with a ton of salt and some sus ingredients. With Ooomommee Magic, you get all that delicious umami that you crave without the extra sodium or creepy artificial ingredients. And here's the kicker. Just one bottle will make over 3 gallons of rich, savory broth. Yep, you heard that right. If you use this bottle just to make broth alone, you're gonna make over 3 gallons of it. No weird chemicals, just 100% real, delicious umami goodness. Speaking of 100% real goodness, I've got a real opinionated umami taste tester at home. My 4-year-old daughter. She keeps it real, extra real, and she loves things extra yummy. So I'm proud to say after almost 2.5 years of perfecting the recipe for Ooomommee Magic, she is my #1 fan. When she was switching from milk to solid food, I knew I needed something to make her meals irresistible. Umami was the answer. It's a big flavor in breast milk and formula, a magic taste that we all crave from birth, and she craved in all her meals. That craving for umami is something humans have shared for centuries, for eons. Every culture has their own version of an umami flavor bomb. Picture it, ancient Rome. Imagine you're walking through a busy marketplace. Merchants are shouting, selling bread, olives, wine, fish. But there's one thing people crave more than anything, their version of Ooomommee Magic, garum. Garum was liquid gold in ancient Rome. It was a magical sauce made from fermented fish. It took months to make. Fish and salt packed into clay pots left to ferment under the blazing sun. Something incredible happened. The fish transformed into a rich golden liquid that didn't taste fishy, just deep, savory, meaty deliciousness. Some batches were so smooth and prized, they were worth their weight in silver. Romans poured it on everything. Vegetables, meat, even their porridge, turning simple meals into something extraordinarily delicious. But here's the thing, garum wasn't easy to get. Only the wealthiest Romans could afford the most coveted bottles. Now imagine if you could have all that deep, mouth-watering flavor without the fish, the long wait, or anything artificial. That's where Ooomommee Magic comes in. Just like garum was the secret weapon of the ancient cooks of Rome, Ooomommee Magic is the secret ingredient for today's kitchens. It's packed with rich, delicious umami flavor. And just like the ancient Romans, once people try it, they cannot get enough. A few drops of Ooomommee Magic will take your food from meh to umami. And just like the ancient Romans knew thousands of years ago, umami makes everything better. This is something my daughter already knows. I really wonder what she would think of ancient Roman cuisine. Fast forward to today, and my daughter calls this stuff umami. And this magic is in just about everything that I cook. Her favorite? A little bit in her eggs in the morning, or a thin layer on warm buttered sourdough toast. It's really her favorite after school snack, but it's not just for toast or to make a broth. You can use Ooomommee Magic in so many dishes. Rice, sauces, marinades, salsas, veggies, beans, pasta, anything that needs that extra yum factor. It just adds yummy umami, blends in perfectly, and leaves nothing but deliciousness behind. Put it in a chicken marinade to make your chicken taste extra chickeny. Toss it in a pot of black beans, and suddenly they taste like they've been simmering for hours in the kind of rich, savory deliciousness. Stir it into rice, and boom, add it to sauces, and they go from meh to umami. Mix it into your pasta dishes, and you've got I can't stop eating this pasta. Sprinkle it on veggies, and they're no longer just veggies, they're yum. I'm coming back for seconds veggies. Basically, a little Ooomommee Magic to anything, and you've got a flavor boost that'll have everyone asking, what's your secret? What's the magic? So it's time to take your food from meh to umami.